Good day. I am Ryan Garcia, and here to do an oral presentation discussing the experiments that contradicted the theory of abiogenesis. The experiments. But so first of all, what is the theory of abiogenesis? The meaning of abiogenesis is a scientific theory which states that life arose on Earth via spontaneous natural means due to conditions present at the time. In other words, life came from non-living matter. According to Reddy's experiment, Reddy predicted that maggots would not appear if he kept the meat away from the flies. And so, he put one jar of meat uncovered and one covered with a lid. The jar that was uncovered had maggots, and while the avocado jar did not. In conclusion, he proved that spontaneous generation does not exist. Meanwhile, John Needham believed that Reddy's experiment had a flaw, so in which case he challenged the experiment. In Needham's experiment, he boiled two beakers and that both containing broths, but with one covered with a lid and the other uncovered. In conclusion, both have living organisms despite the boiling broth. But in his experiment, he had a flaw, which that both beakers were unsanitized, resulting both broths had living organisms. In Lazarus Paranzani's case, he takes the challenge in where he did the exact same thing in what Needham did. But in this case, the beakers were sterilized. After boiling in a few days, the results that one beaker was uncovered had microbes and the other was covered and had no microbes. But then, Louis Pasteur debunked all of Reddy, Needham, and Palanzani's experiments, and that he wanted to prove that living things did not spontaneously come into existence. He used a swan neck flask that was designed that sterile liquid can be exposed to air, but no outside particles like bacteria could get into flask. Again, he filled the beakers with both broth, boiled it, and let it sit, in which case the broth was not filled with any microbes. So in conclusion, life did not come from non-living matter. Again, this is Ryan Garcia, and thank you for listening to my oral presentation of the theory of abiogenesis. Thank you and God bless.